Test. Okay, let me get chat up. Oh, and I should probably, like, get, the stream on the Discord. Assuming it's even gonna, like, load. Here we go. And this will probably be another shorter stream, but I'm thinking, like, I don't have, like, huge blocks of time, but I'm thinking, like, multiple shorter streams is probably gonna be more streaming time overall than, like, a couple normal length streams, so I'm thinking, may as well do that. Even if it's not at completely perfect streaming hours. Okay. And that should be up. Okay. I'll get chat open. And let me start recording. Oh, lovely, it's not going to start recording now? Now, I could have started recording before the stream, but now it decides, no, it's not going to record anymore. Game? Please, come on. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go restart EU4 so I can get this recording. Apologies for the scuffedness. I guess while I do that, I'll start explaining the plans for the session. Because, it's mostly Mamluk stuff. Totally not scuffed stream. Very functional. Okay, so this stream, well, last stream, which was like at an unreasonable hour, we didn't do much. It was just bullying Venice and bullying QQ, and we got a bit of land from that. And we also took one province from Spain, who was not co-belligerented, but you know, I wanted one province from Spain for a future vassal, and that future vassal will be fairly important. Okay, now can I start? Here you go. Now I can start recording. Awesome. So this future vassal, we took this one province from Spain last time, and it'll be fairly important because we can feed this vassal, say, random provinces in the New World and give it colonial nations. Then, when we integrate it, this music is too loud. Then when we integrate our vassal, we will inherit the colonial nations, and it will have a very low integration cost because it will just have, like, well, this will have two provinces, because I don't think this has enough colonial range without exploration ideas. In fact, I wonder if I should take exploration or expansion. I think exploration is the only one with colonial range, so I'll need to take exploration. Okay. Anyway, what did we want to do? I took some notes again. We need to, oh yeah, set the Spain provinces of interest so we can get some claims. Do we even need to do that? Because we already have claims on Spain. That seems a bit unnecessary. I don't need claims here. Yeah, and then the other stuff is, like, obvious wars. Okay, cool. Money is a bit more of an issue now, because I kind of spammed manufactories everywhere, but our long-term economic prospects look fairly good. I will be fighting Wallachia soon, And this is basically just for the prestige. I'd like to disinherit this heir. He's, like, okay, but not amazing, so, you know. And we'll just use the one army. Let's not use manpower if we can avoid it, so let's use the mercs. And Wallachia does not have many troops, so... Okay, maybe we can use, like, some horses. And then we can invade both provinces at the same time. And I also need to break my royal marriage with Austria, because it's just eating up a relation slot, and it's not doing anything. Let's do... We don't need to keep on working on a spy network in Portugal. We're not taking another tech for a while. And we can declare on Wallachia, like, next month. Russia's not going to suddenly pay off all of their debt. Just checking, I don't, like, illegally own a province somehow. No, we should be good. But yeah, this session should be the session where we convert Fatal to a PU, and then that will be the first subject in the PU chain as well. Oh, and our navy composition slightly changed since the stream before last. We had galleys, now we don't. We have light ships. That was actually not the only transformation that took place. We had 15 heavies for a while, because we needed to fight the Spanish Navy. I have light ships now, because they're not fighting any naval powers for the foreseeable future. I mean, I guess we're fighting the Mamluks eventually, but, like, what's their navy look like? Okay, they have 7 heavies, so we will need to build a few heavies before we fight them, but, like, we should be fine. We can start doing that at, like, 36 or something. Yeah, beginning of 36 will be good. I wanted to get my navy tradition up so that I could, inherit my vassal faster. In fact, we should probably raise our naval maintenance, because I don't think we get naval tradition if our maintenance isn't all the way up. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's how it works. So, yeah, we do need to start saving a bit of money. Maybe not spam manufactories everywhere as soon as they're allowed. Austria wants an alliance. I mean, I'd love to ally them, but I feel like they're gonna become a great power soon again. I mean, I guess the institutions are, like, fairly balanced now. Are all of these great powers stable is the question. Spain's stable, Great Britain's stable, Commonwealth is stable, France is stable, I'm stable, Russia's stable. Ming is not stable. Ming could explode. And Portugal is stable. I mean, I guess we can accept. It's gonna cost, like, a Diplo a month, but that's probably worth it. And then we could maybe get their help against Spain in a future war. Or against the Commonwealths. What do they think of the Commonwealths? They like the Commonwealths. I suppose we can accept. But do we need their help against Spain? I mean, Spain only has 120,000 troops. And they're allied with the Commonwealths, who have 140,000 troops. Is Austria even gonna be that helpful, though? If you think about it. wonder if there's a way to see a country's development. There is. Okay, Austria has 306. 330, so that's like 360 or so great power score. I wish you could see countries that are close to becoming a great power, but haven't quite managed it yet. But it doesn't look like Austria is, like, super in the danger zone. So yeah, I guess we can ally them. We're already using this relation slot. And we can curry favors. And we'll gain 0.2 a month, so that's 2 a year, so like 5 years until we have enough to do something with that. And hopefully, we can then use them against, Spain. The main issue, though, is that Spain is allied with the Commonwealth, so it's gonna be a bit tricky to pull off a war. And what can I do? Let's stop currying with Georgia right now. And we'll just set a war goal to take a random province. We'll attach this to the Tuscan Company, and we should stack white. Do we have, like, a tactics penalty? We shouldn't. We just are rolling horribly. Okay. And let's get rid of our extra troops so we're not burning manpower for no reason. Oh, this is a level 3 fort. Okay, so we need to keep the cannons. And the Stradioti we should keep because they have a siege general. And we can turn maintenance down. Wait, why are we earning 93 from trade all of a sudden? What happened? Maybe from just protecting trade? I assume that's what it is. Huh. Okay, well that helps our financials a bit. We could also maybe break with Serbia. I kinda don't want to, though. Will they help a future war against Spain? Well, let's try converting favors to trust first. We should probably improve relations. Now if we offer them military access, that should get us above 50 relations so we can trade in favors. And we want to take whatever peace deal will give us the most prestige here. We cannot get that much prestige, can we? Something like this, maybe. That's 12 prestige at least. Now we should be able to trade favors. We should also be converting if we can. We already are. And yeah, we're basically at max. Okay, so would Serbia join a war against Spain? That's the question. They would. Okay. So we should probably keep them as an ally. Would Austria join? Yes. So all of our allies would join, so they're worthwhile to keep, I suppose. It's just Commonwealth is so powerful. And we don't want to take any land because this land is useless to us. Genoa's conquering Tunis now. Why is Russia allying them? Oh, this is another thing. If we call in Austria into a war, even if it's like a completely pointless tiny war, then we could then declare on Genoa, right? Or is there like a special rule against that? You can't declare on like members of the empire while allied to the emperor? I'm gonna look this up. Surely... Okay, I feel like there is a rule here. Yeah, I think there's like a special rule for this, so then I wouldn't be able to attack Genoa here. I mean, if I want to attack Genoa, now seems to be the time, though. Like, Great Britain and Russia both wouldn't join. I'd only need to fight Austria, and Austria kinda sucks. Okay, I'm gonna pay for my maintenance. Yeah, they only have 90k troops total, like Austria. That's less than us. Oh, the main downside, though, is, like, they have a navy. We can build a navy. The problem is that would get in the way of our fixing our naval tradition. Yes, we can wait. Britain probably won't fix their debt for a while. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Navy tradition has to take slightly higher priority than the other stuff. We have, what, 8 years to get? That would be 12 naval tradition. Maybe we could get rid of our transports. Yeah, I think we could. And then just get more light ships for more naval tradition. Then maybe we'll get enough naval tradition to do the mission. I mean, if it takes a couple years... No. This won't work. So, what I'm thinking about is... we want to integrate Circassian somewhat soon. When we do that, we want 60 naval tradition for one of the mission requirements. Or 40 innovativeness. And I'm wondering which one would make more sense to get first. All of these techs have been reached already, so we won't be able to get innovativeness from them. Wait, no, we could maybe get innovativeness from Miltech. Okay, that's going to be the plan. So we'll abandon the naval tradition thing, because that was kind of pointless, and we'll get ready to declare on Genoa. Because Great Britain and Russia both not joining is, like, kind of big. Yeah, and then only fighting Austria would be fine. It would be an easy way to, like, get rid of the alliance as well. Not that that matters. Yeah, okay. All we need to do is build, like, 15 heavies, I think, and then we'd be ready for war. Let's search up naval comparison. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's build our flagship. Rebuild our flagship. And we can try this. And do we need blockade impact on siege? Probably wouldn't do much. But I mean, we may as well. It's only one more maintenance. Okay, 15 heavies should be enough. That would at least fill naval WIS. And yeah, we can start preparing for war. I'm just looking at how close this is. If Great Britain pays off like one of their loans, they might join. So that could be an issue. Let's just pay off corruption. It's just insanely cheap to do that. Trade efficiency would not be insanely cheap in terms of lost income. And we can cancel curry favors with Austria if we're just gonna be fighting them anyway. And then we can just cancel military access. Yeah, protecting trade is just absurdly powerful for money, wow. Let's maybe improve relations with Great Britain to make sure they don't join. And why does Faddle dislike us now? They're just being annoying. And there's no real reason they should dislike us. Why are we earning so much trade income? Oh, our manufactories are finishing, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense than protect trade being the main culprit. Although protect trade is probably helping quite a lot. "75% of income coming from trade." It'd be even higher if we didn't have war reps. Seriously? Wow, a whole 40 ducats lost. So yeah, on 34 we declare, unless it looks like Britain is gonna pay off their debt somehow. Well, I hate to lose trade efficiency right now, but I also don't really want the burghers to keep as ridiculous of an influence as they have at the moment. And I don't want to give them money. So, sucks for them. We should be able to revoke the privileges fairly easily now. And let's curry favors with Austria just in case. Maybe we can get something done. And we should, like, check how much this helps that we desire. Okay, so it's like 45 is the highest with Fatal, and like 25, 14, 45. And now, okay, that's a huge difference. We could probably even make someone a Paranoia now. It'd be great to make a Paranoia now rather than wait, because then we would get more manpower. Yeah, I'm gonna test this to see if I can do it without all of the vassals hating me. Although maybe I should wait on Georgia. I suppose there isn't any rush. Yeah, there isn't really a rush. And yeah, now we have way higher force limit to do whatever with probably not much, to be honest. Aw, the traitor died. I guess we can take morale and navy's guy. We're gonna be about to be in a war. So I'm not sure why I'm keeping this alliance with Austria, actually. I think this is just wasting a Diplo slot. I guess I could eventually ask them to fight Florence. And then that would be a roundabout way of fighting Genoa. So it'd be Austria versus France, which is probably easier than Austria. I mean, it would be like double AE, but like I'm not getting any AE for these provinces. I'm getting like also no AE for these provinces. Yeah, I could probably do that. in case this war becomes no longer possible. I'll mothball this guy for now. Just until the rest of the ships are close to finishing. Closer to finishing. And our trade income went down a ton. What happened exactly? Yeah, we had like 20 more trade income. Oh, that was just the burgers. Okay. Yeah, it'll fix itself. We could probably get some extra trust with Fattle, but I doubt we'll have any Liberty Desire issues with them. So again, I guess we'll just continue waiting until we have our navy finished. We should probably stop mothballing this ship soon. And then once we have a navy, we can finally go take those Genoan provinces in some way. I'm not sure whether going after Florence would make sense, or trying to go after Genoa directly yet. Okay, let's try and get something that is instant for this, because we may want to switch out of this. Annexation cost could be good, but we're not going to annex soon enough to get use out of that. Okay, probably just crown land ownership. And we might want to, like, lose to Senate now. Diplo rep would be okay, improved favors would be okay. More reform progress and loyalty equilibrium could be good. We could also just keep these guys. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, there's not a clear best one. I guess Aristocratic Court would be best if we need to get Liberty Desire handled, but we have Liberty Desire handled because we finished Quantity. And we could even increase it even further, we just don't need to. Yeah, and we can also get, like, Admin Tech 12 ahead of time, which will be completely useless, but it will give us innovativeness for the mission, so... We'll just continue converting that. Yeah, I guess that huge discrepancy in trade income is just because of our trade efficiency. It's like a 27% change in trade efficiency. That checks out, actually. We'll probably be fighting Austria, I guess. I mean, this doesn't seem too hard of a fight, and this would be let us have Genoa as the main belligerent. Yeah, I guess we'll wait until we have our navy up, and then do that. We can also disinherit this guy soon. Maybe we wait until after we start winning naval battles, because that would be like a minus 5% hit on morale, which is noticeable. Yeah, we still have time. This guy shouldn't be dying soon. He's not a general or anything. Oh wow, +2 unrest. How awful. I guess we can stop this fleet being mothballed. Genoa no longer considers us a rival? Okay, I never considered you a rival, Genoa. And we can get rid of our light ships. At least the ones that will be over force limit. So we have 27 force limit. We're going to have 15 heavies and 5 transports. That leaves like 7 slots for light ships. So let's just have 7 light ships. And I guess we unfortunately probably just delete these. I guess we could try and sell them, but like I doubt we'll get anyone who wants nearly the amount of light ships that we have. Sell ships. Yeah, I think everyone who would buy the ships is well over force limit already. Oh, we could sell them to Tunis. They have, like, no navy. Okay, what about 17 light ships? These are the strats guys. We just get the AI to buy our useless ships. Okay, we'll see how many we can do. What about 14? Okay. What about 15? This is so unnecessary optimization. Okay, you want exactly 14. $160 ducats. We get like slightly more than half back. Can we sell to like anyone else? Florence maybe? We can. Yeah, so we'll just like sell off to like Florence and oh, and maybe Austria wants some. Oh wow, they'd be willing to pay like a decent price. Okay, let's do Tunis first. And we'll just like sell off as many light ships as we can. And maybe the naval tradition will actually come in handy because we'll have like higher morale and stuff. I mean, it's definitely wasn't worth the amount of money we spent on it, but hey, can't get everything. What about 6 ships for Austria? Okay, what about 7? Okay, let's do 7 ships. And then this is fixing our horrible naval maintenance issue. Florence wants like 5 light ships, okay. And we need to remember to keep 7, but that's still 11 for sale. Maybe the Pope wants some ships. No, the Pope does not want some boats. Why does Tunis own Corsica now? What happened? Okay, maybe we can sell Algiers some ships. Okay, we can sell, what? 6 to Algiers? Perfect. And we can still sell 5 light ships to someone. Okay, now our vassals are going to be disloyal temporarily because, you know, low navy power, so I guess we should keep the remaining light ships for now. But yeah, we can declare war soon, so that's good. And neither of these nations seem to be close to paying off their debt, so that's also good. We can also trade in some favors for trust here. How many favors do we have? 93. We can trade in like 70 with no impact, I think. There we go. Don't know what the extra trust will do for us, but hey, it's there. Okay, we got an extra heavy. We can sell some more light ships. We want to keep 7, so we can sell 5. Wonder if we could even sell them to, like, our own subjects. Who's rich? And who am I always transferring trade power to? Egyptus, actually. You could use some light ships, couldn't you? You don't want light ships, okay. Really? Medina can't take my light ships? That is surprising. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. And got like half the cost of our light ships refunded from that. So we didn't waste an awful amount of money. And we can always build some more units as well. I don't really want to build more cav, actually. Or maybe I do. I guess I do. And I guess I probably want to declare war on Genoa directly. I mean, we have like 4 years to win this. I think we kill Austria in 4 years. This is Tech 10 and 11. So we need to kill like 60k troops that are roughly equal. We don't quite have the Patriarch Authority for the extra discipline immediately, but like we have 110 discipline. Austria will have probably 105. Like, I guess they will have somewhat similar quality. Oh, but another thing is maybe we can give Serbia some land. Yeah, like maybe we can give Belgrade to Serbia. And then that would mean less trade power leaking from Constantinople. Okay, yeah. This looks good. I think fighting Austria is just a good idea. And we can trap these Genoan troops on the island at the start. And we can have, say, Lesbo as Dorgal. This way we can take, like, full stuff from Genoa and not worry about AE. Why does Egyptus not like me now? I can never keep all of you guys happy, can I? Oh, I can always royal marry you. Now Fatal doesn't like me. Okay. Surely my ships come out soon enough. But I guess I may as well waste like 1 dip power to make sure they stay loyal. Yeah, France, you can have some maps. I needed prestige anyway. And as soon as we start destroying the navies, we can disinherit the air. Okay, our subject is close to finishing the canal, it seems. And we should bring our ships over. Well, our units over, not our ships. But we'll use ships to get them over. Could also wait. Nah, we're not waiting that long to seize land. That's like a year. I think we have mill access through Serbia. Yeah, we do. And we did cancel mill access with Wallachia. It is looking like it should be a fairly... not a super quick war, but it shouldn't delay the Mamluk war at the very least. Yeah, Hungary should maybe be a pushover, because they're a mill tech behind. And, oh, our missionaries are still working? Cool. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Let's get our admiral ready. We can mothball the transports. And we can start moving our troops in. I guess we probably want to speedrun this fort. We want to reliably take Austria's capital so we can separate peace them. What's the fastest way of doing that? We need to go through either Chmech or Belgrade. I guess going through Chmech could be... well, we want to take Belgrade anyway. We may as well move our troops in here and then we can figure it out. We do have our heavies, right? Yeah. They should all be done, basically, in time. We could improve with Anatolicon a bit, I guess. Oh, I built more cav? I didn't remember doing that. We'll declare once we have all of our navy. Which should be soon. Yeah. We can make a save, I guess. And yeah, we can just put these guys on aggressive. I want our vassals to actually go fight. And hopefully we don't get like a massive stability hit or something, because I guess Austria is technically our ally, but we're not declaring on them, so we should be good. I don't think we need to do anything else. I guess we could do a different war goal if we wanted. For like less war score, but I think the war score won't be the issue. Milan is caught up on tech? Yeah. Yeah, this should be okay. As soon as, like, as long as we prioritize separate piecing Austria, we should be fine. And we can maybe ask them to give Belgrade to Serbia, for example. And then later we can, like, what is it? Break our alliance with Serbia, for instance, and then try and get, Belgrade to Bulgaria instead, for example. But that isn't really necessary. That would just be a bonus. Okay. Let's just get all our merc regiments here onto the fort. Oh, these are all mercenaries? Oh no, you're attached to a mercenary. I don't want that. And you can go here, you can go here, you can go here. And manpower guys can go here. Yeah, and as long as these 18k are just trapped on the island, that should be good. We don't need to ever fight them. I mean, we could, but like then that would just allow Genoa to build more men. Aw, we lost our good admiral. Oh, we already have our subjects going after the war goal, okay. Let's go here. And we can get a siege guy if none of our merc companies have siege. Yeah, none of the mercs have siege. Okay, we'll let the vassals siege down to the war goal then. Or not, because our vassals are notoriously unreliable. I forgot about that. Looks like we'll need to dev a bit. I suppose we can dev here. It's a core province and I want a manufactory. No, why are our vassals going in? Oops. Well, that was inefficient. Looks like Austria is completely abandoning their own territory. Lovely. That lets us siege it. Why are, like, 40,000 vassal troops all going to the war goal? This is not helpful. Maybe I should not have let my vassals micro themselves. Oh well. And why do we have a light ship? Let's go fight some Genoese navies. And we can probably get rid of our air now. We're just completely wiping these navies off the map. Dev tax up a bit. We can also take war score cost versus other religions or prestige from missionaries. That's actually not an easy choice. This guy is exactly the same, actually. Why do I feel like he's better then? She's not better. Okay, there's the Genoese navy. And let's go fight off these guys. And we lost trading clothes because I'm not sure exactly. I guess we just lost trade power. Let's see what we can do right outside Constantinople. I guess we should dev this. Was Austria a great power? What? I guess Austria, like, briefly became a great... Wait, why is Great Britain in the war? This doesn't make much sense. It said that Great Britain would not accept... Man... Oh, they're allied with Austria. So if I can get Austria out, it should be good. Let's get another Karak to replace the one we lost. Okay, so if I peace out Austria, does that mean Britain is peaced out? I need to peace out Austria, I guess. Oh my god, the amount of troops is just stupid. If we can't peace out Britain, then I think that this might have to be a reload. I'm not sure why Britain joined for no clear reason. Yeah, there's just 140,000 troops that are here for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna try reloading and see why Britain joined, because according to the text that popped up at the beginning of the war was the reasons, they should not have been able to join here. So I'm not sure what happened. Because fighting Great Britain and Austria is very different than fighting just Austria. Okay, this should be it. Yeah, 34. Okay. So if we look at... Where is it? Declare on Genoa. Yeah, so it has Britain X'd out here, but Austria is still joining. So maybe the problem is that this is only showing the evaluation of, like, them helping Genoa, but maybe they want to help Austria more. Like, maybe there's, like, a difference in opinion or something. 98 and 107. So Britain has, like, 115 towards Genoa, 189 towards Austria. So maybe the tooltip's bugged. And it just doesn't show that Britain will join because Austria is being called in as a co-belligerent. So I guess the only way to fight Genoa, then, is to declare on Florence and call in Austria. Okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I guess we don't get as quick of a war. We'll move our troops back. And we can go develop this. To get a manufacturer up. Bit annoying that that's a mechanic that exists in the game. Like, there should be no reason why the game displays will not join war, and then they join the war. It should display according to, like, whatever they'll do, considering Austria is a co-belligerent. Whatever. We can get a cheaper advisor, or we can... we probably want the cheaper advisor. Prod efficiency is also way better than stab cost. Probably the best admin advisor we can get, to be honest. Well, we won't switch this guy out, but when he dies, we'll want a half-cost advisor for sure. Okay, Faddle might need help with that. Let's get our army maintenance up temporarily, and we can send over some mercs. And then hopefully, yeah, we should have enough favors to call in Austria fairly soon. We can, like, offer mill access to speed it up a bit. Do I want to lose trade efficiency for no reason, or get mercantilism? It's not really a no-brainer, I guess. Okay, Anatolicon, you can deal with your own particularists. And yeah, I won't mothball the ships yet. Well, I won't mothball the ships before the war. can assign a general. Not that it matters. Okay, so if we're not fighting Austria, we don't need our troops here. I guess it doesn't really hurt. Yeah, so if we're fighting France... Wow, France has less troops? Hmm. That's interesting. France has more troops than Austria, it's just the total alliance network is just so much smaller. And we'll also have Austria on our side instead of just, you know, neutral. Okay, when can we declare? July 1535. Yeah, yes, we'll be fighting France, but eh. They're like the same strengths as Austria, but at least we get an Austria on our side. The canal should also be done soon. When exactly? It does not seem to show. Awesome. But it is 20 extra trade power, so that should help at least. Let's get prestige, I guess. Probably prestige. We could disinherit Alexius, but I feel like we aren't getting much better than a 444. Spain declared on Tunis, okay. I don't think this matters. Yeah, let's do this one. We're still at max relations, okay. Running out of admin power to use on stuff. You can always dev more centers of trade. We can dev Georgia's provinces for the mission. But we probably don't want to dev Georgia. We want to make them a Paranoia soon. We could dev this province for a manufactory. I don't know what to use admin points on. We could dev Constantinople. We probably don't want to dev Constantinople. Okay, that's an awful general. Wait, Austria were a great power? Okay. I'm gonna say that didn't break the rule, I don't think, because they weren't a great power when I allied them, and then they aren't a great power any longer, and I didn't notice them being a great power. I think they were a great power for like 1 month. I don't even know if they were a great power for 4 months. But I mean, I guess they were technically a great power, so I guess we can just break alliance. For the sake of clarity, I'm just gonna break alliance with Austria. Like, this is kind of dumb about them constantly being a great power and not being a great power. Like, I don't know. Like, they aren't close to being a great power. Well, I'll ally them anyway, unally them anyway, just so that it's clear. And then we can just, like, fight France ourselves, I guess. Or we can just not do this war. Okay, anyone watching the stream, do any of you have an opinion on whether we should break alliance with Austria? Because we have a rule against not allying great powers. When we allied Austria, they were not a great power. I just got a notification saying that Austria is no longer a great power, implying that they were at some point, but I'm not sure how that happened. I guess we can keep them allied, because there's like... we got no benefit from them being a great power, while they were a great power. Okay, yeah, I'll say we can keep Austria, and then if they become a great power, then that's a different issue. But I don't think they were actually a great power. Maybe I'm blind and I missed it. You have no opinion. Not that you have any idea what's good in this game. I'm gonna keep alliance with Austria because I don't know. Literally, I don't know. They're not a great power. Our rules say we can't ally great powers. I guess we technically don't have a rule against allying a nation that isn't a great power, and then it becoming a great power either. We have no rule saying we have to instantly break the alliance. I guess I'll do that in general, but since it's not stated explicitly, I think it's fine to temporarily keep the alliance. And then if they become like a permanent great power, we can break the alliance. But since it's not stated in the rules, I think it's fine if a nation is like a great power for a month, and then we don't instantly unally it because we didn't notice. So yeah, I'll say the letter of the rule will be that will remain no allying great powers, and then the spirit of the rule will be break alliance with nations if they become great powers permanently, because that would be just too strong. And then I'll keep guys here, and then I guess we want to stack wipe these Genoese troops immediately, because otherwise our vassals are going to, and it's going to be annoying. So let's figure out where we want... I guess we want some cannons for the fight. And... how many troops do we need? We have 14. We want 18 troops there. Let's do 8 cavalry, 10 infantry on the front lines. That should be max flanking. And then let's do all of our cannons for the back row. All of our cannons will be able to reach. And then we'll send all of the rest of our troops somewhere that isn't there. And I feel like we had more cannons. We should have 20 cannons total. We only have... okay, our cannons got split in half for some reason. And then the rest of our troops can... well, they need to stay in our territory, but I guess we could move them to one place or the other. We could move them over here if we wanted to start occupying these provinces, but I think we want to occupy their capital. That would be the easiest. Okay, our advisor died. We'll use the new half-cost advisor. We won't promote him because what am I supposed to do with my admin points? I guess we can, like, dev something. But admin dev is so bad, it doesn't give us anything. I'll dev this province. It's almost, like, worse than useless, because it makes other dev more expensive. I'm just doing this to unlock the manufacturing slot. Okay, 38k, yeah, this will be the most efficient stack wipe. And let's get one regular manpower regiment over here, and all of these guys will start heading towards Italy. We also got our income somewhat fixed by fixing burger loyalty. Okay, Austria we have enough favors with, and their truce also runs out in like 2 months. Perfect. I'm thinking I'll probably just unally Austria after this war anyway, because they're not that helpful. I guess maybe we could keep them around against Spain or something, but I don't know. We're over relationship slots, so we need to get rid of one ally. Oh, our general died. That's sad. Let's not take unnecessary attrition here. And we should be able to declare next month's. Come on, my naval reformer dies right before the start of the war. Okay, I'm not going to bother hiring a new one. I think we're fine. We're not fighting Britain, at least. At least, assuming nothing goes horrendously wrong, like it did last time, we should not be fighting Britain. Okay, we can keep a +3 at least. Okay, so we're declaring on Florence. We call in our allies. Our non-great power allies. And then we do not make Genoa a co-belligerent, because that would mean we are fighting everyone. So we're just taking land from them as a non-co-belligerent. And then we should greatly outnumber France. And the war goal is to take Ferrara, which we do not care about. We just want a separate piece of Genoa for as much as we can. Okay. I'll make another save here, just in case, but I don't think anything will go wrong this time. Okay. I hate how it automatically goes all the way back up, but we should be able to do this now. Okay, and we do need to occupy Genoa's stuff. Okay, they have 25k troops here. I guess we can send a full army over there. Probably should have organized these troops beforehand. Oh, this can be our army, actually, for over there. Yeah, that can easily deal with 25k, and then these armies just head over here. Yep, that should work. Yeah, we should have this guy hide somewhere. Okay. These guys can go there, and we can send these guys over to Crimea. And the majority of our army goes to Italy. We need more infantry, actually. These guys have 19k, so we need 23k on the front, at least. We have not 23k, we have, like, 13k, so we need, like, 10k more. Let's send 3 mercenary regiments over. Let's send this guy over instead. Okay, so we'll probably meet up in, like, Poland. Okay, so it looks like Genoa will be attacking us. Hopefully we can win, even without a naval morale advisor. Oh, they're not attacking us with the main fleet. Okay. Okay, we should still just about have enough trade power to keep our strategic good. Cloves. Yeah, just barely. And we can send these guys over there. Actually, over here. Now to figure out where the Genoan army is going. Okay, we are, like, capped on admin now. I have no clue where they're going. guess I'll send some guys over here to try and occupy land. But this feels like a wild goose chase. Yeah, and this stack isn't particularly great without the cannons. I guess I'll start sending these guys over here to maybe get France to not siege. It's gonna be hard to keep occupation of this. I'm just gonna send this main stack over. Well, I'll send all of these guys over here. If we can get France out of the war, the rest should be trivial. We sunk the flagship? I didn't even notice we were in an engagement. Oh, okay, I should not be suiciding random regiments into France. Okay. Let's get all these guys over here to maybe kill some of the army. Okay, we somehow won that. Let's go heal up our guys. We barely won that. Yeah, we just need to get France out. We have a fair amount of troops here. Are these all gonna arrive on the same day? No. We need to, ensure they do. Now they should. And we have a numerical advantage. They're on a fort without a general. We should win. Even without cannons or whatever. Okay, I am going to switch to discipline just in case. And I'm also going to take this for the innovativeness. Literally only that. Also because I have no clue what to spend admin on. I don't want to dev admin. Let's see if we can catch this 1k. Oh, our subjects are already doing that, okay. Okay, let's see if we can repeat that feat against this French stack. I doubt it. And 37,000 troops suddenly appear. Or not. I don't know where they all went. Are you gonna attach? There we go. And these guys can go, I don't know, over here. Of course, now that my main troops aren't over in Crimea anymore, now the Genoese stack shows up, but hopefully my vassals can handle it. My vassals are winning the naval battle, it's amazing. The swarm is finally paying off. Okay, didn't quite get a stack wipe, but at least we saved the fort. Let's not suicide another 4K stack this time for no reason. And I want Bulgaria to be the one to get these provinces. I wonder how expensive this will be. Maria can get this province. Maybe not Maria. Well, we'll see if we have enough war score. Maria would be the ideal subject because of culture. The war score might be too much, though. Nope, we can just barely do it, and the A shouldn't matter. Yep, A won't matter. Why are 5 ducats still coming this way when we just don't have much trade power? I don't really understand how this works. Okay, so I'm earning like 90 ducats right now. What if I do this? And let's send 10k up here to help this stack. Or maybe not. Let's go through the back so that our cannons aren't at risk. And let's send these guys over to the front, I guess. Very, very slowly. Okay, we're earning slightly more now. Now all we need to do is somehow monopolize trade power in Alexandria. Because right now we're bleeding a ton of money. Okay, so we need to complete the breadbasket mission as soon as possible, basically. And then that should do it, because we'll get 100 trade power. That'll be a huge help. But that'll be like in 2 more Mamluk wars, so until then, we're going to be bleeding a fair bit. Although we will be able to take some stuff from the Mamluks. Yeah, we'll be able to take the Mamluk trade power, most of it anyway. Yeah, kind of sad about this trade situation, but I don't know what I can really do about it. Won't really be fixed until we get global trade or another idea group. And our next idea group has to be exploration, so it can't be plutocratic or something. Which is what I'd really want. Get some more mercantilism, I guess. So why do we still not have full trade power? That's the question for the ages. I guess we can dev Georgia, but we need to be really careful. Yeah, Georgia's already deving. I guess we'll make them a Prenoria, after this war. Actually, can't we make them a Prenoria mid-war? Okay, I'm gonna, like, save just in case this completely screws over Liberty Desire, but I don't think it should. I think you can just make Georgia a Prenoia. Let's temporarily disable divert trade. Like, the other max Liberty Desire is what? 31 and 30? It should be fine. And we'll get some extra max manpower too, right? Maybe we can re-enable divert trade as well. Okay, that only increased the other Liberty Desire by like 6%. Yeah, this should be fine. And now this will fix our, relationship slots. Wait, how are our relationship slots already fixed? Can you Royal Marry Prenoias without taking up a slot? Wow, it looks like you can. Huh. Okay, then I'll just trade favors for trust, and that should hopefully be enough. And then we can also we'll upgrade that center of trade soon. Actually, our vassal should do it. Our vassal has plenty of money, we'll let them spend it. And we'll hire some more mercs as well. Let's do Hadstucks, they're the cheapest. And we could probably do some more cav. And we'll trade favors for trust on the 29th. Yep, that should fix it. Okay, we successfully have acquired 2 loyal Pronoias. That should be a pretty big deal now. So now we're getting 69,000 max manpower, and like 1 extra naval force limit. Okay, I was kind of hoping we'd get more than that, but whatever. Our trade income is still dropping. Yeah, I guess we just need more merchants. Okay. Hopefully we can separate peace France soon. Maybe take money and war reps. Let's go for Paris. I'm glad that somehow our manpower situation is looking okay. 900 manpower a month is actually, like, decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. We just have so many modifiers, and the Pronoias are really coming in clutch. Okay, we can get rid of our remaining, what is it, manpower troops there. 27,000 cavalry just sitting here. What in the world? If this was if, like, France was a player, they would be punishing this army composition so hard. Okay, I think I just want war reps and max money. You're getting so unlucky with these sieges. Let's try and get a new general. Okay, maneuver will at least help attrition. Let's not build manufacturing in Persia just yet. We can still wait a bit on that. But we really need to figure out how to get more control of this. Also, if we could stop Mamluks from having trade power, that would be good. But that's going to take a bit. We might lose Austria from the war, but as long as we take out France first, it should be fine. So maybe I need more cannons, honestly, if anything. Yeah, we probably need more cannons. Okay, we got Paris. Minus 39%. We got Cambrai. We can't quite get max money, but we should be able to get max money soon. I'm just gonna hope Austria lasts. They should stay in the war. Their capital isn't falling, just some random fort. Okay, now maybe we can do this. Not quite. Okay, maybe once we get these forts we'll be able to. And let's move our army over so that we can get Genoa's capital soon. Okay, I don't think we need anything else from France, really. Oh yeah, because we have an ally, we're not getting the full ducats. I'm not used to having allies. Oh well. We'll still get a lot of money. And now the rest of the war should be fairly trivial. I don't know why Genoa is so willing to stay in this war. It's a bit weird. Okay, so we have 3 extra ships still. We can get rid of some light ships. Oh, we should blockade them. Oh, Milan wants the capital. Hopefully that won't get in the way of me taking all the war score that I want. We can also get these guys over to the Mamluks. Who still has trade power here? Like, we should have basically 100% control, not 94%. Bit weird. We're losing so much trade here. I think we should just try transferring here instead of collecting in Constantinople. We're earning, what, 86? Georgia's being annoying again. It's fine, though. We have plenty of extra admin. Thinking out where it makes the most sense to improve. Maybe here so we can get a manufactory. Oh, we can't do that yet. Okay, let's waste a Diplo. Bit annoying that we won't really have 100% control of this for a while, but it should be fine. Okay, we got the siege. Oh, we just get 2 base manpower in Constantinople for no reason? Okay. And now we should be able to separate piece Genoa for everything. We are transferring trade from Maria, right? Yeah. And then we are from Bulgaria as well, yep. And we could take some money, I guess. Not that it really matters. Or we could give this to, like, Georgia. Actually, I don't see why not. What culture group is this? Pontic culture. Maybe Maria should have this then? There is an argument to be made that Maria should have this. Because it is their culture group. But then we couldn't take that province. What if we did like this? Still no? Okay, we'll probably just take this. Doesn't seem like we can get any more. Although there's really no reason Bulgaria needs this. I think Georgia can get it instead. We would prefer our Pranoia to have the land, all else being equal. These are both Greek Orthodox? Yeah. There we go. That should fix the trade power. And then we just need to deal with Florence. But that should be fairly trivial. Oh, cool. We can hire a new mercenary, I guess, because we have a subject with land there. I guess we may as well do that while it's available. Who knows how long it will be available for. I guess we can get more trade efficiency. And I don't really want anything from Florence. I won't be able to deal with the AE. Or, well, maybe I could, but, like, I don't want to bother going into the Venice node right now. That's just... Look, it seems like a nightmare. And we don't need 70 ducats, we may as well get some prestige instead. From, say, that. Okay. I wasn't sure, like, 2 streams ago, whether we would be able to use this time, before the next Mamluk War efficiently or not, but I think we used it really efficiently. Like, look how much we've expanded now. And more importantly, our control over Constantinople is much better. We can even seize some more land. And we just need to remember to revoke military access from these guys. And we did enforce religion on them now, which might come back to bite us, because now they're Orthodox, so we would need to protect them, because of Defender of the Faith. But we are getting more fulfilled objectives for Splendor, so that should hopefully be a net positive. So we just need to cancel mill access. And we can also reduce maintenance. We'll even be able to mothball the ships once they get back. 99 ducats in trade income. Still only 94% control, though. That's a bit annoying. Oh, Genoa is building another trading post. Why is Genoa even collecting here? I guess I'm not complaining. No, I am complaining. They're getting 22 trade power just from a merchant? Come on. Okay, cancel mill access. And Georgia should deal with that. I'm really not happy with how much trade power Hungary is taking here, but I don't really see any way to stop it. Could we get Austria to help fight against the Commonwealths? No. What about Spain? Yes. Two siege general, in armor company. Sure, why not? We don't need to speedrun the next mill tech. We could. We also should think about when we want to start integrating Circassian. Probably not for a fair bit still. And then we also need to start this Mamluk War soon. Okay, we don't really need more than 5 transports. We're never really transporting that many troops at once. And that got us under force limit. We can even build another, caravel even. That should give us a bit more money. Okay, we got officially over 100 trade income. I don't know if we managed that before or not. But I wonder if we can get any more control over Constantinople. We probably can't. I think I will end the stream here. I probably will stream again later today. Again, I know a bit of a shorter stream. I'm thinking I don't always have huge blocks of time, but if I get like multiple shorter streams in, then hopefully it's like the same net effect. So I don't know, I might like stream again, actually like fairly soon. But we'll see. Again, not going to guarantee it because I'm pretty bad at predicting when I'll exist. But yeah, like, and sub or whatever. If you're not already subbed, I feel like the people watching are probably already subbed. But see you guys soon. And the next war will be the Mamluk War. This was just a very short stream just to do the Venice. Not Venice, the Genoa stuff.